Uh,
Hello, everyone. My name is Colson. I'm here with Green Monster Lobster or Landon. Currently, we are waiting for Virginia Tech and Syracuse's game over on CCS's Twitch channel to finish up. So if you guys want to pop over there for a little bit, watch the end of that game. I believe they're in game 5. It shouldn't be too much longer. We were here on time, prod yet again for NC State, showing them how it's done. Ready to go on time, and we're here. So we're not late. We promise. We're 5 minutes behind as of right now. We're just waiting for Virginia Tech to finish up. So hopefully that finishes up soon. Not a long overtime, if there is an overtime. But pop over there, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to Esports at NC State. My name is Colson, and I'm joined with Green Lobster Monster, also known as Landon. How you feeling today, Landon?
I'm doing good. I'm over here posing for the camera. I'm feeling good. I think it's gonna be a good one today. And you know what? It's getting a little bit late tonight, but not late enough for me. I'll be up a little while longer anyways.
That's nice. I do want to give a quick shout out as we dive into this game one to CCS for the raid with 13 people. Virginia Tech actually just got out of the game against Syracuse. That was a nail biter up until the last game where Syracuse ended up taking it 3-0 in game 5. So that was a great match, and if you guys aren't already following CCS, I would highly suggest doing so because they have great Rocket League on their channel as well. But we are diving into this game number 1. Virginia Tech already warmed up from their match against Syracuse, and hopefully NC State is feeling warm after their match against their opponent in the C3 Esports League. Right now,
we just a real one. I don't know if you saw that or not, but we're very close.
I didn't see that, but we have a nice, powerful clear.
I was in just like the first couple seconds. Ventus broke him out of it quickly though when he was going for ball. Not like an intentional break.
Bump on him.
And I mean, it didn't look intentional. He was going for ball, you know. But you know, it would have been fun.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into a little bit of play-by-play now. I mean, we got thrown right into this game real quick, but we're gonna try to give you some play-by-play as we go. Right now, I think game 1 is gonna be a lot of poking and prodding. I don't think we're gonna see too many crazy solo mechanical plays. I think we're going to see a lot of booming clears, a lot of ping pong, trying to see which team makes the first mistake, especially in this game 1. As the teams warm up, we'll see which one has the pressure advantage. One of my worries for NC State is they haven't been playing as a team throughout most of the season so far, but they're starting to pick it up, as you can see, scoreless after 2 minutes, but also, as you can see, we see a little bit of a bump onto one another. Able to put it in the corner is Rocket. No, you got it. Go, Landon.
I was gonna say, I think you jinx it right there. You start going to, I think they were playing more as a team, and then we immediately watched a very unsportsmanlike, very non-team-like play. But either way, they're on the offensive now, even if you did jinx a little bit. But Acid UK, is it Acid UK, do you think? Acid Duck?
I think it's Acid Duck.
Acid Duck?
Hey, get it out!
There's no real saving that one at that point. Unless you have to like go around to really get a good hit on it, otherwise you just kind of, I mean, it's just kind of left there. Maple Mori was trying. It's almost a miracle that didn't just go in immediately. But now NC State is down 0-1 as we get to the next one. It took nearly 2.5 minutes, nearly half the match for that first goal. And immediately.
Yeah, so I think we're going in 1-0 right now. It is a lot of poking and prodding. Unfortunately, the rotation broke down for NC State. We see a free jump and a fake that comes out. That is an unfortunate miss, as normally players of this caliber are able to make these reads. We have Duck for the fake for Silent, but Silent also misses, and the ball just floats right into the net. That's not what you want to see if you're an NC State fan. A little panic on the goal line, and that's not the Rocket League we are accustomed to. While they are,
they might get another one right here.
No, we have that one covered. Someone will be back for that. Fortunately, our rotations aren't that out of whack. But it is not looking good for NC State right now, as Virginia Tech has all the pressure in the corner. Duck with a free jump, but a miss on it. There should be a demo on the back line, but there isn't. Great cut from Blazer, able to help out there defensively. It could be a great bump. Ventus with a shot, and it's off. If you're a Pack fan, you want that one back. It's causing a little bit of panic as well, but Ventus does well to recover. Blazer with the read should be able to get to that again. Mori with a touchdown over the corner. Ventus will take it. Could be a 50 out middle for Mori, but Mori is not there in time for it. It goes back into the NC State half as we ping pong yet again.
We got another goal opportunity. I think Blazer would have had the goal there. He ends up getting one anyways. Probably a bit stolen, but the stat sheet marks it down as his right there. But I think that Blazer might have had that goal anyways. I'm not completely sure, but I think he had a good angle on it. But
it was going in for Duck anyway. I think it just bounced in off of Blazer's car at the end.
I meant when they were in the air before that.
it was a good save for the pack, but at the end of the day, Blazer does get rewarded, like you say. I think NC State's going to need to pick it up here. The pressure, I think the break that they had after their 7 o'clock game over on C3 is really showing right now. You can see Virginia Tech is warm. They're feeling good. Rocket faking everyone out, and Mori able to slot it under all 3 defenders. NC State starting to wake up here with 1 minute left in game number 1.
What a fake, and then, man, that angle. He had hit that just right. That was a really good shot. Very good shot. But as we get into it, they're down to a minute 10 to go. Looks like they're going to be on the offensive first. They have an opportunity, a very good opportunity. Silence is there for the save. They're going to keep it on the opponent's half here. We'll see if they can actually get anything out of it. They have another good opportunity right here, but nobody's there. Nobody has the boost back on the ball. And now it just gets lobbied back. But Ventus, again, puts it towards the net. Rocket didn't quite get the touch he wanted, but Maple has it. Maybe just looking to set somebody up. But Acid Duck is right there for it. Ventus, though, there to receive. Now Ventus going up for his own air dribble.
Ew! Yeah, a lot of the
Very
pressure is
nearly.
coming out now for NC State. I mean, you can see it's really, really pressing for them. They've been trying for the last minute of this game to get that second goal, and they're going to have to score here. If I was the coach, which I am for NC State, I would say that I wish we were a little bit more direct in these attempts, right? A lot of them are floating chances, which have taken 10, 15 seconds off the clock at a time. And while these players are mechanical enough, as you saw the pinch from Ventus earlier go off the post, Cycler comes out with the laser. We saw something like that where it just takes a little bit too much time. And as flashy and as cool as those goals are, that's not what you want to see. I think time is of the essence. As Ventus is able to slot one, making the scoreline differential a little bit better for them, ultimately doing nothing as the big numbers at the top of your screen read 3-2. Virginia Tech takes game number 1.
Virginia Tech also probably kind of laxed off of it there. Who knows if that would have gone through otherwise, to be honest. Maybe they would have played differently. But either way, they did get that score. That is something that they can at least, mental, take mental into the next one. Um, but we'll see as things continue to progress if NC State can really get itself back in this. Because at the moment, it kind of feels like they're not super competitive.
Yeah, right
That's
now
my
it's a little rough. Right now, I mean, the brushing off the rust. They had a break in between their 2 series, and Virginia Tech was able to dive back to back into them. So it was a little rough. I mean, you saw the rust, you saw the missed touches, you saw the missed great opportunities for NC State. But if they can just polish that up, it's not a massive change. They had the resets, they had the shots. They just need to place them just a tiny bit better. As we dive into game number 2, a great pass down, but Mori is there on the back line. The rotations are showing up for NC State now, that they are working more together as a team. We just need to speed those up and tighten those up just a little bit. Ventus with a pop out, but Mori is demo. That would have been a great pass, but great defensive play coming out from the Hokies. Diving for one is Ventus, but Mori should have this. Great control first touch. Over 150's the second. This could be NC State's opportunity, but no one is there to get a booming clear, which is what the pack would have needed right there, as the pressure is on for Virginia Tech. Cleared out, hopefully, by the Wolfpack, but Duck able to keep it in NC State's half. Ventus with control, 5-1 and into the Virginia Tech half.
5 seconds in, no scores. We saw a very slow start to the last one as well, though. Ended up with a total of 5. All of which came in about 2.5 minutes. So we will see which team is able to strike first. I think that's going to mean a lot for just how this one's going to go.
Whoa!
Very good opportunity here, but nobody's there. I mean, you had 2 people go up for it from NC State. I guess they probably didn't want to send the entire house just in case something went wrong. And I understand that. You want to keep that third man back. You don't want both. You don't want them to just have the free goal,
I completely agree. One of the other things I don't want them to have for free, as I see Rocket QT fly across on my screen, is when he drops a whoops out in the chat. One of the things that I really like about this NC State team so far is that they're fighting for mid control. Both teams are. right? Where we see both teams at low boost because neither team is really able to hold that mid control consistently, right? And that's what you need if you want to have these elongated long-term attacks in the opponent's half. As a save comes out to Ventus, putting it into the corner. Silent is not done yet, able to grab a corner boost. 50-50 down and around Rocket, and Mori's not able to get to the corner in time. This is the slowness I was talking about in NC State's rotation.
That's a good play
Because
by
there is nothing, like, they don't have their rotations at full speed yet, right? We just started playing as a team. We just figured out what these problems were, and we're trying to actively get through them now. That gap in rotation will be gone by next week, I'm sure of it. These players are talented enough. But I have yapped on long enough. We are down 1-0 with 3 minutes left in game 2.
I mean, NC State, it feels like they've had most of the possession. Their defense has paid off, really. Or I guess you say the offense hasn't paid off. Defense has let too many through in a shorter amount of time. That they have been on that side. Mori there for the save. Sometimes I really wish that they could see our faces right now. I am over here so animated right now, like grimacing and stuff. Like I could feel myself doing it. I don't need to. Like, man.
Oh, but that's unfortunately where NC State is right now, right? I mean, they're an absolutely wonderfully talented team. I believe in the boys. I believe that they have what it takes to beat teams like Virginia Tech, who are good teams in CCS. It's just that we need to start clicking on all gears. I think we're clicking in most gears, right? But as you can see, the pace of play is just a little bit slower than where it needs to be. That's no biggie. It's not like they're super out of position. I say that. Is Mori flipping in net, just having a good time out there. But it is what it is, right? Rocket got the 50 there. Mori just a little bit caught out, hits the post, flips off of it, and a slow roller from Silent goes into the back of the net, making it 2-0. Virginia Tech up with 2 minutes left in game 2.
2 goals here for Silent. And if NC State doesn't win this, they're on the ropes. I mean, they don't have to win this, but if they want a chance, they really probably need to. Otherwise, things are going to be very ugly. They would have to win 3 in a row. But again, things are looking grim in this game as well. They gotta get something going, and they gotta do it like now. They have an opportunity here, but I mean, and now Virginia Tech's back on the attack. It's very good job from Virginia Tech with where they're placing this ball, I feel. I don't know if that's like how you see it as well, but at least the way I see it, it feels like they're doing a very good job of just controlling it, making it go where they want.
I agree. I mean, if you look at these placements from Virginia Tech, they are in the spots of the rotation where there isn't an NC State player, right? Or if it is, it's chipping over the one player and getting it in a good spot where their teammates have enough time to challenge it. Rocket, Ventus passing back and forth with one another, but again, a great moving clear into a gap in the rotation. And even if there is a gap, 2 players are there to follow it up in case there's a whiff, but a good save on the goal line from NC State. But the save is not what they need right now. They need to get this pressure back up. Mori takes it up in the air, gets it over Silent. I mean, that's the skill that we like to see, but unfortunately, no one is there to follow up on it. Mori needs to cut early for Rocket and does. Rocket able to get back, should cut from Mori, but is not able to. A little bit of scramble on the back line as Ventus takes it into the corner, needs to get this downfield and quickly. You see Mori waiting on the wing, over 1. Good 50 by Duck. It is wasting precious time for NC State. Silent, no boost on the goal line, but that third man is just not there fast enough for NC State. Ball could go down. They could get another one for the road, but it's not what they need it to succeed in this series. Mori still trying to keep it up. Silent to intercept. Ball's coming down. Mori is there, but another miscommunication for NC State. Ventus and Mori both going for the same ball. I am a little worried. It seems like they're getting ahead of themselves, right? We're not really falling into that rotation that we saw last series against Coastal Carolina, right? We're seeing a lot of double commits. There's, I think, a panic, a sense of urgency because this team is faster. This team is good. They are playing well together. There's a sense of urgency that is starting to turn into a sense of panic. I don't mind the speed that NC State is trying to play with, but they need to trust one another when it comes to that sense of urgency, where some person says, I got it, you get out of dodge and you get back in rotation. What do you think that NC State could do better in this game number 3?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one for me because again, it feels like they did very well in that first bit of that last game, just as far as possession goes, but then nothing went through. And then after that, they were always on defense. So eh, it feels like in total, they just kind of need to tighten things up. Like I wouldn't say there's anything in specific. I at least have the knowledge to point out and say that's like the one thing that I think is really hurting them. Just I think they need to tighten things up, settle down, get into what they want to be doing. That's
I agree.
my interpretation.
I agree. And what they need to be doing is not both whiffing on the back line. Oh, man. It's immediate a little bit of panic coming out as we see a player backwards, but Mori is able to recover from it. Rocket with it, but no boost for both of these players. Right now, I think NC State's doing a little bit too much, as Ventus, I think, should clear that one there. We need to get it out of their half. I know we tried that last game, but we need to clear it over these defenders who are low boost. These players are good enough to know that they are low boost. As a pass mid from Mori, that's just a little bit of rotation issues, right? If Mori is a half step back or a half bar length back, that is a booming clear down the field. But because they aren't, they flip, the ball bounces off the corner, and a bad touch comes out. Blazer will scoop that up every single time. We have 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in game number 3. NC State fighting for their lives.
Yeah, that was just a bad touch, you know. It's a pretty wacky song, bad touch. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it just feels like things just aren't tight enough. They aren't doing what they want to do the way they want to do it. Things are just a little bit off. Like you said, if that car from Mori was just a okay. This is where I wish you could see my face, so to know that I didn't actually see that. They're gonna get one here, thankfully. But like we were saying earlier, if that car from Mori on the accidental assist was just a little bit differently placed, then that doesn't go in. That's a booming clear. That's a great play. You know, it feels like they're not playing at the pace that they want to get the accuracy that they want.
I agree. I mean, you can see that Virginia Tech's feeling confident. The players gone for psychos, full field psychos, passing their teammate for a redirect. Virginia Tech feels confident in this matchup. Their confidence does end up leading to an NC State goal. They're not going down that easy, right, guys? But you can see that the rotations, that presence in midfield is no longer there. Even though they got beat in the first couple of games, that's what they have to be fighting for as a great cut from Silent. But Mori should be able to get to it. Is bounce off the wall. Rocket should be a pass mid to Ventus, but Ventus off on the play, knows it's not their time to shine yet. Mori a little bit too far back. That's that third man. That's that midfield rotation that needs to be tightened up just a little bit, right? I mean, you saw Mori all the way back in net, and that has led to Virginia Tech breaking out and immediately applying that pressure onto the NC State half yet again. As we could have a pass, a great fake by Ventus as he goes through for a bump. Rocket next in line and shoots. Mori could be up. Great aggression there. But Ventus takes his time yet again. I think a little more urgency would be great. That lack of urgency in the most of the time in these first 2 games, I think, has led to NC State's downfall. They were able to get a goal when they started playing faster, and I think they just need to trust themselves just a little bit more.
I agree. I feel like they're also losing the boost game a lot of times. Not right now, that doesn't hold true, right? But I noticed earlier when they were on that attack, they had almost no boost left. They were trying to get it to go through, but without that boost, when the other team has multiple goals, it just gets several times more difficult, right? And I feel like that's something I feel like I've noticed with them before, is that sometimes they maybe just aren't picking the pennies or something. I don't really know. It feels like they're always out of boost. So.
Yep, that's that midfield possession I was talking to you about earlier, right? Like just learning moment for Rocket League. There are only 6 boost pads on the field at all times. So if you're able to control 4 of them, the opponent will run out of boost, and eventually their defense will crack. So see how Blazer just then went and got that midfield boost? That's the fighting that NC State needs to look for. Blazer immediately has enough boost and can turn on that ball to make a play. You can see Silent is able to take that back boost and immediately get another pass down to Blazer. Now, questions of accuracy for the Virginia Tech team come out. NC State get away with a golden goose right there. But if this pressure keeps up, NC State will surely get scored on by Virginia Tech. Pop over one by Ventus. Rocket QT. Tomori should be a shot, but Silent does well to get back in time for the mental goal from half.
That's 3 really full boostings on the Virginia right there. That shot we saw a second ago. That's a lot of boost for one team to hold. I actually don't know how that one. I don't feel like I didn't have a good angle on that.
So again, that's see how NC State, even with low boost, was able to stay up. They sent that last third man, and that was the difference maker. You saw an NC State defender, low boost, panicking, trying to get back, and that's just better placement. I think Rocket was the one on the shot, putting it bottom right. Virginia Tech player had already gone through, and Rocket skilled enough to put it behind them. NC State is doing well, but they're starting to trust themselves, right? In this game number 3, they're up 2-1. Now what they really need to avoid, Maple, you gotta go. Maple, you gotta go. This isn't twos, buddy. That's unfortunate, but an easy thing to come back off of, right? That's just the aggression I was talking about earlier. Maple needs to go for that ball. I'd rather you get scored on every single day of the week if challenged in this, right? Than not go at all and then get scored on. I mean, that's the aggression that NC State currently does not have, but is building up to, right?
I was just thinking, they probably just maybe take it slow a little bit, try and hold possession. Don't want to let another one through and force yourself to an overtime position. You want to just win it right there. But that may be where we're heading if NC State's card attack doesn't work out. Very close to. I don't think it had the speed on it to get in anyways. But that was a good opportunity. That was also a good opportunity. Now I'm nervous.
Go down. Thank you. Oh, good Lord. As NC State again gets away with one. Virginia Tech shooting accuracy has not been here in game number 3. I say that as a redirect comes out and goes far down yet.
I was going in.
Another bailout for NC State. The bar is on their side today. But you saw the aggression at the end of the game was in NC State's favor. That's all they need to do. They just need to trust themselves that they can do it. Even when they are low boost, that is when they were able to get that goal. We see the Ventus and Rocket duo pushing up field. We just need Mori to send it a little bit as that last man. Like right here, forcing it for Rocket, and does. Duck pushes it away from himself and into the NC State corner. Rocket over 2, able to get it by, but the third shows up. Mori sends it. That's what I want to see. Ventus is able to come in and scoop it into the corner, into the safety. Rocket with an easy save back into the corner. Maple should turn on it and go, especially if he's cutting right now. Gets it by 1, skilled enough to do that. Should be a goal. Popped over and far down. Shot! Ventus in! That's the aggression that I like to see from NC State. Mori clearly skilled enough to do it. Just do it, son. Just do it, lad. You got it. I believe. And Ventus will slot it every single time. NC State takes game number 3. It is now 2-1. Virginia Tech up, but NC State with the momentum.
But again, they can't get too ahead of themselves. They can't get too high on that one. That's one game win after 2 straight losses. I mean, and it was a close one in overtime. You know,
What did you like about this NC State roster more so than what you saw in the first 2 games?
I felt like they played more how they wanted to play. You know, like I was saying earlier, I felt like they weren't playing how they wanted to play. It felt they were more like they did what they were trying to do with the intent to do it. Instead of reacting, they were acting, right? They weren't playing Virginia Tech's game. They were trying to play their own game. And I think it evidently worked out, right? So we'll see if they can keep that trend up. That's an immediate demo and an immediate whiff. That's okay. There's nobody there for that. Thank goodness. Silent and Ventus get each other out of the way. They want to play twos instead.
Yeah, it is what it is, but Blazer, mechanics feeling warmed up, trying to go for Psychos, buying time for their teammate. You saw it going for that midfield boost. It was no longer there. NC State's presence in the midfield has significantly gotten better as maybe an own goal, but it'll be off the post. Duck able to save that one out. Ventus probably wishes they had that one back. Mori with the aggression that I like to see. Could be a pop over to Ventus or Rocket. They both go at the same time. Rocket with the chance. Should be back over to Mori. Mori just needs to send it a pop low. Blazer in an awkward situation. Ventus pre-jumping on the ball. Flip reset down. Mori cuts. Shot. A little low. Rocket with the follow, but wasn't expecting the miss. Duck has been so consistent all game that was not expected as Ventus beats 2. Little awkward as he goes for that moving corner boost. A bump in the midfield, trying to get that aggression out. There should be a goal for Rocket, and it is clinical. Easy shot for a player of Rocket's caliber. NC State up 1-0, 1 minute into game number 4.
You say this should be a goal, and I'm like, I don't think I could make that shot. Like, damn. Man, these guys are so talented. I like saying it every stream, but the level of talent on these guys, they make it look easy. It is not. This is a culmination of thousands of hours. For some of these guys, man, I would work 10,000. I wouldn't be shocked at this point. You know, I'd be interested in asking them, but so much time is put in, not even playing the game necessarily, just practicing these moves that they do. Incredible work. But Virginia Tech here is on the attack, so I'll stop yapping about just how talented they are. Silence. No boost here. Use it all up there. But we see Blazer and Duck are both full.
Thank you, Maury, for getting us out of that one. One of the things I am very afraid of doing is caster cursing my boys yet again. I've done it time and time again. So I think they look okay at best, to be honest.
They look. You
know, I'm
serious. Really, they don't look that good, really. I mean,
I won't go that far. I think they do look a lot better than they did in the first few weeks. They're keeping up with a team like Virginia Tech, which is a very talented team. I like that they're sending that third man. I like that Rocket is going for it. It's making them awkward. Look, you see 2 players on Virginia Tech with low boost. Ventus should leave this for a teammate, and hopefully will as Maury cuts and goes for it. But that mid-aggression is working out for them. I think they are starting to believe, they're starting to learn to trust one another. As a clear comes out, Ventus should go first and is able to force it. No boost there for Silent in the midfield. This could be a skim, a redirect, but a fake. Duck has that one red. Rocket cuts anyway. Maury should have a shot on net and does. Midfield possession for NC State is going really well, and that's what you want to see as a awkward ball for Blazer, but he does well to control it onto the back wall. But side flips, Maury cuts in to shoot. Ventus, Rocket actually goes for it. My bad as I misspoke. Keeping the pressure up for NC State.
use like the same car, you know, it's hard to figure out. But Virginia Tech back on the attack here. They have 2 minutes left to score, otherwise it's going to be 2-2. NC State's going to have literally all of the momentum, you know, for us to see a finals 3-1 comeback here. You get what I mean? That's kind of that's where their minds are at right now, you know.
I totally understand.
I'm sure they take every game just as seriously.
Whoa! Triple commit. Oh,
I didn't even realize 2 were up. Like I didn't realize they were stacked. I didn't even see that.
Oh, thank the Lord Ventus is able to get back. I know, hey, comms, boys, comms. I know they'll be watching that one again as the pressure is still on, but NC State finally recovering from that triple commit, wondering how in the world Virginia Tech didn't punish them for that. They're probably giggling about that one and will in the replay review later. Duck passing over to a pre-jumping Blazer as Rocket tries to cut it off. Maury with a touch. It does pop out for Silent. Silent going for the double. It is down, but Rocket with the save. A pop shot. Ventus should have it back out to the middle. Someone needs to go for NC State. Maury is on the case. Rocket with the pop up out to the wall. Awkward touch. Tries to keep it contained, but a weird pop out in the middle. That is where I would like to see NC State trying to boom the ball downfield like Ventus just did. They control still in favor of Virginia Tech, but Ventus again breaking out and keeping that pressure on the Hokies.
Yeah, beautiful Maury gets the demo out. We're seeing a lot of demos. I wonder if that's something that they're trying to do on purpose. Maybe they feel like that's a good way to make up for what seems to be maybe a more cohesive teamwork out of Virginia Tech. You know, if there's a use to playing as a team than 3, then make it so it's no longer the 3 of them. Make it so that all the rotations are out of whack. I wonder if that's something that they're really trying to focus on, trying to even the playing. But
boys, we got
7 seconds left. They just need to keep the ball down. And
no boost for NC State. No boost for NC State. Silent with the fake. Tries to bump. Blazer going up. Someone needs to be on backboard. Please don't let him clip on you. Thank the Lord we were at 0 seconds. NC State bringing the series 2-2. Taking the win in game number 4.
Blazer has left.
Probably just a car change.
Yeah. He said, you know what? This decal's no longer doing it for me. You know, he's got to go back to the wardrobe. Got to change it up. You know, maybe he wore the wrong shoes today. Maybe the tires didn't have the right treads on. You know, like, yeah, you see, he's back now. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. He
yeah,
was just
that's
changing
what.
his decal. Just felt a little uncomfy in the one he was in, and that's a placebo that a lot of players have. Um, I liked what I saw from NC State in this game.
I
It
agree.
was a little worrisome. Like you said earlier, now that we had the face cams up, we're kind of cringing. We're tightening up a little bit as we see some of the balls, but NC State is doing well, even with a triple commit. They're doing well to get back on defense. That rotation is starting to sort itself out in the end, and it's 1-0. I'd like it to be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. 1-0, a win is a win, and NC State is doing well. 2-2 in the series could be a reverse sweep. I'm really hoping they didn't come all this way just to disappoint.
On that triple commit, you made like that big like oh noise, and I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, what is he reacting to? And I'm like, wait a minute, there's two cars there. Like, one was hiding behind the other. At least, like, or maybe it's just because I wasn't expecting it, you know. But I did only saw one car, like going up to grab the ball, grab the pass. You know. So for me, it was like, what is he talking about? Oh my goodness, there was an extra car, and already things are getting scary for State. But they are going to have to hang on and win this one. You know, the comeback is alive and real, not big. Not a figment of our imagination. They are going for it, but I was about to say Virginia Tech strikes first.
Chill with the caster curse. Chill with the caster curse. Good lord, man.
Me.
What are you
I'm sure
doing?
it's fine. I am maybe.
Chill. Chill. Take it back. Take it back.
I didn't say anything to caster curse them. I said that the comeback is alive and well. Okay, that's all I said. That's all I said. And that's not a caster curse. That is a factual statement. They are currently mounting a comeback, and it is alive and well. It's not dead yet. You know,
Chill. Chill.
like Ventus is still alive. You know, that's not gonna curse him. It's a fact.
Yeah, as Mori takes it up into the air, I'm worried now that NC State is going to try to have someone to be the guy. And the reason they were doing so well is because they were playing for one another. Even when things got awkward, they were able to take it out for one another. As speaking of awkward, Rocket with a backflip. Mori does well, gets it by, and demos too. This should be a ball for Ventus and is faked out. Blazer goes for it. Could be a shot, but no one follows up. Ventus goes up, knocks it over to the corner. Rocket should be able to turn on this. Pops it up. Could go over to Mori and does with a shot out, but it is into the corner. The Virginia Tech pokey defender able to get back in time. Duck, no boost. Ventus cuts it off and puts it right in front of Blazer. Goes for a demo and should get right back on defense. NC State with the pressure, but they're down 1 goal in game number 5.
They are, yes, 3.5 minutes left in time. They don't have to play fast, like you said, right? They were playing for each other and things were going well. They don't need to try and hurry things up here. That statement has slightly changed. They might need to up the tempo a little bit. Maybe try and get
Yeah.
it would be very easy now for Virginia Tech to just try and play possession. You know, they have that 1 goal pad. You know, they don't have to be super fast or anything. So NC State needs to take advantage of that. They're going to immediately. Now we're back in the same situation though. They're still down 1. Just over 3 minutes left. You're just where you were right before they scored. That's a very fast 12-second goal. You can see it right there. So it's not like they really lost anything, but a tiny bit. And now they're right back where they were. But just still down 1. They still need to get that goal. And we'll see how they try and do that. Ventus, maybe a little bit of an awkward attempt at clearing here.
Yeah, the plays like that is where I get concerned, right? I would rather not have Ventus air dribble it directly in front of our net and drop it. That's not what we want to see. But
I agree.
Able to get by 1, almost able to get by 2. But the
Got bumped. It was a good bump, really good bump, actually.
Flip reset, double flip reset for Ventus. Pass down to Rocket, but Rocket, I think, thought he was going to connect on the second one. NC State has the pressure. Again, Mori able to outspeed the last defender with more boost than him. It's NC State is starting to believe, starting to do it, but the second man for Virginia Tech on defense is cutting and saving their game and the series. Mori with a strong clear. It could be a 2v. Oh, no boost. Silent, awkward on the back line. Rocket lets one rip. 2 defenders go. It goes over Ventus. Mori just needs to send it and does. That's the aggression from third man I like to see.
They're not there for that goal, though.
It's a little bit more time. Silent gets cut out by Rocket QT as a fake comes out. Mori needs to just send it. Yep, that's perfect. Ventus, go for it. You got it, I believe. Mori should
It's
be
just
up
one
even
defender
for you.
backbreaker.
You almost able to get it done. NC State pressure is back on the Hokies.
A minute 45 left. Not a whole lot of time. I mean, it's a lot of time in this game, but it would be very easy for them to not score time. It's been about a minute 45 since there was the last time I was goal scored. Like they need to get something going. The more that time takes away, the more desperate they're going to get. The more likely they're to make a mistake that will put them in the grave. I think if Virginia Tech scores another one here, it might be over, and they are getting dangerously close. I say over. I don't literally mean over, but it's hard to score 2 in about a minute, especially when the defense of Virginia Tech has been so good.
Pass it out
They
to
have an
Ventus.
opportunity here to
Ventus,
even it up.
shoot! No! No! That was the chance, and the shooting accuracy, unfortunately, not there for NC State as they scramble to get that one back. That was their chance.
I don't think there's anything we can say there that Ventus isn't already saying himself. Let's be real. He is beating himself up right now. He knows what he just did, right?
What he just did was get a phenomenal save on the backline for us. A fake out for Virginia Tech, but Ventus again reads it all the way. Mori sends it, but gets beat out. Ventus should pop it up into the air. Hopefully doesn't drop it in front of his net again. It's great midfield possession from Mori. NC State needs to get this ball cleared out now. Over to Mori. Should get a strong clear out, but Ventus is not there. Had already pre-jumped in the midfield court. Pass out to Rocket. Pop up in the air. Mori, shoot, son! Shoot! Go in! Yes! Yes! Let's go! The Wolfpack is back, baby! 11 seconds left for the rest of your lives. We've seen kickoff goals. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. I'd love to see this one end in regulation, but I'd rather see it go into overtime than have Virginia Tech take the cake on it. Oh no, double demo. Come on, Ventus. Fake out duck. This could be it. With the flick over him. It's a shot, but a miss from Rocket. Maple tries to follow up, keep it up. Oh, but it goes down. Overtime in Game 5. NC State versus Virginia Tech.
Oh, you know what? Is there anything better than a Game 5 overtime, though? Is there really? We're
Yes.
so for real.
Yes,
okay,
a Game 5 overtime win.
Okay, sure.
Oh, God! Pass, Ventus, turn! Shoot! Shoot! Oh! Passing plays. I'm sorry to cut you off there, but I'm getting real excited. The creativity is finally coming out for NC State in this last second overtime. Hopefully that creativity doesn't turn into panic as Mori goes up, beating out Duck. Blazer awkward on that back wall. Mori should try to go for that boost and does. Able to get it. Silent. Ball just staying in the Virginia Tech corner. 2 players up for NC State, and that will be the break that Virginia Tech needed. Great midfield presence for them, but Silent able to get it over and into the corner. Rocket needs to go here. Faked out. Should have a little bit of time and a great clear out by Mori. Ventus down. Really awkward on the Virginia Tech goal line as Virginia Tech bails themselves out and stays with 1 minute in this overtime.
Oh, 1 minute pass. Every single second that goes by. I mean, I've seen 4-minute overtime. By the time I know that their hearts are pounding, their hands are going to shake as soon as they put down that controller. The adrenaline's pumping right now.
Shoot it! Let's go! Let's go! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's go, baby! Let's freaking go, dude! Holy schmoly! Oh, man!
I'm going to need you to cut back the cams right now so that they can see that he has jumped out of his chair and is actively celebrating and jumping around.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh, I'm so hyped. I'm so proud of my team. I'm so proud of my boys. Good Lord. Good Lord. Wow. Wow. NC State clutching up in game number 5. Heartbreak for Virginia Tech. A reverse sweep for NC State. You love to see it as a fan of the pack. We're going to cut to a quick break as I need to catch my breath.
He really does.
Oh,
I
and we'll
watched him
go to
jump
an
out of his chair,
interview
arms in
with
the air,
one of the
yelling.
players.
Oh my
Landon,
goodness.
it has been a pleasure casting with you. That was
It's
a
been fun.
fantastic series. Go
It was,
Pack.
man, the comeback, the overtime win.
We're cutting the break. See y'all in a minute. Welcome back to esports as Ed's at NC State. My mind is still a little bit scrambled as I cannot believe what I just saw. Joined with me today are our co-caster you're familiar with, Green Lobster Monster or Landon, and Rocket QT. Rocket, Game 5 overtime against the Virginia Tech squad, who was hot against Syracuse, took them to a Game 5. What is going through your mind right now? How are you feeling?
Man, well, first of all, I'm shaking, but there's like there's so much to think about. I'm just so proud of our team. We pulled it together. Like our comms were rolling the whole time. It was just phenomenal team effort. I love it so much. Like everything laid out perfectly.
Wow.
I mean,
Landon?
yeah, I saw you do it. Your hands are shaking. I called that out on stream. I'm like, I know as soon as this ends, he's gonna put down the controllers. We're gonna crush them. But I just want to talk about. It seems like something started clicking after that second game. Was there anything in particular you guys singled out? Like, you said, you guys something you guys started doing, or did you guys just start kind of getting more comfortable, getting more into what you wanted to do?
I think
What was
games 1 and 2 were figuring out the pace of play because it was a little awkward coming into, oh, we just played Coastal. Now we have to go against a phenomenal team at Virginia Tech,
number
and
10, right?
yeah, seeded 10 in CCS, so they go much faster. I think game of 1 and 2 was figuring out the pace. After game 2, like we kept every game close, right? Um, I was just like, we should have confidence. We can do it. Like, let's take it to them. Why not? And after that, I mean, comms just flowed. Everybody was talking. It's such a great environment.
You're
It just
smiling
like
so much.
it just
Ear to
happened.
ear, it's great.
It just happened. It clicked. There was something there. It's huge.
You look so happy, and we're so happy to
Oh,
be here and sharing it with you, man.
Dude, what a win.
Phenomenal work.
yeah, that was a really good win. And you guys, admittedly, I said it in games 1 and 2. You guys look a little shaky, right? You came off a coastal win. Congratulations on that win, by the way. I haven't talked to you guys since then. But you tightened up in the end, and I was freaking out. I mean, I'll probably end up having to clip the reaction I had. I was jumping up and down out of my seat, freaking out. And
I could see him on my second monitor, bro.
I love
it
it.
was it was really awesome to see. Now, like again, at first it was a little awkward, right? You got bailed out by some NIS touches, but you had some NIS touches of your own. Like you said, you were nervous. How did you guys overcome those nerves and get into a position where you're able to communicate with one another, like you said? How did you get to that point? Like, what changed? Because you looked nervous at the end of game 4. There were some mistakes that were coming out. Easy fixes, right? But mistakes nonetheless. What were you guys able to do as a team to pull together to make that game 5 overtime win happen?
I think what we did is slow it down. In between game 2 and 3, like I took a short break. You know, I was like 30 seconds. I'm gonna just stretch, go walk around. I think we ended up controlling the pace of play, and we made it what speed we wanted to, and that made it so the passes were there. That made it so uh, everybody was included in everything. Um, it, told everybody comms, hit that a few times. Love it. But yeah, no, everybody was just talking. We were there for the passes. We were playing so well, and I think part of it is playing the better team. Everything fits in line because they're playing how they're supposed to play, as where teams, no disrespect to them, like other teams would have a random guy somewhere else. And I think playing the quality of opponent we did definitely set things in line for us. But having the confidence to take it to them and just slow stuff down to our pace was probably a key factor.
And it was really impressive. Landon and I on the bench were both bench on the casting table. We're both freaking out.
Hey, we
I
could
come
go
on
in if we had
screen.
to, I think.
Yeah, right.
You guys need like a watch diamond player? I hit diamond like 2 years
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
It was awesome. I'm proud of you guys. You guys in less than a week have been able to pull out a win against Virginia Tech. You won in C3, which is what you needed to do to keep going to get to LAN. I'm proud of you guys. You guys have played phenomenally. You deserve this win in both series, and especially that Game 5 overtime win. One thing before we go, do you have any shout outs that you would like to make to anyone or anything in particular?
Same shout out as I always give. First goes to my Savior Jesus. And then thank you, casters. I appreciate it. I love the hype you bring. I love your shirt, by the way. RLCS and NC State, rocking it.
Oh,
Huge. Represent. Um, thanks to my teammates. I mean, putting in what a series, what a set. Tonight was it's beautiful, beautiful. I mean, credit to them. There's obviously not me. Everybody aligned. Thank you to my mom and my dad for watching. Also my grandma. Love her. Grandpa.
They all
Huge.
watching?
So supportive. They do watch. They do watch. I don't
That's
know if she's
awesome,
from their
man.
TV or whatever, but
Oh, that's gotta be awesome. They have it up on the TV. That's so
yes, dude.
cool.
Dude,
That's
she
gotta be
said
cool.
she said to me, "I don't know what's happening, but when I see Rocket QT scored, I know what that means." Yup. We get the point. We get the point. It's awesome.
That's actually so cool, man.
well, that's awesome. And Rocket, I just want to say thank you for being willing to show up into the stream. Thank you to production for everything that you have done for this stream. This stream has gone smooth yet again, thanks to you. And thank you, Landon, for being here with us. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you to CCS for rating us today. It has been a lovely stream, and I can't wait to share more experiences like this in other games as well. Valorant. Valorant, CS2, R6, Overwatch, and many more. It's not just Rocket League on this stream. So please tune in any day. We are live. It will be an awesome stream. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one.
Peace out.